do you know that India will gonna be the next superpower? In these 10 years, India will gonna rock it. India will just gonna kill it. It's another superpower. I know you must have heard this thing from your grandparents or from your parents that, hey, India is the next superpower. India will gonna rock in this 10 years. But these 10 years are never ending because India hasn't grown till yet. Why I'm saying this, look at India's GDP. You know, India's GDP is $3.4 trillion. $3.4 trillion. And America's GDP is $34 trillion. 34, double the amount. By the way, it's in trillions. Double the amount. More than double. And if I tell you, India is having more educated people. But still, India's GDP is $3.4 trillion and America's GDP is $34 trillion. How this thing can happen if India is having more educated people who are having degrees, so many degrees. They have completed their school. But still, why? What is the single thing which actually made India at last? That single thing is the thing which you never ever thought of. Or if you thought of, you just neglected it. Before saying those all things, let me just tell you the most interesting part. And you know that? The thing, you know, the 45% of this world wealth, of this world. 45% of the wealth of. Then I know you will gonna ask me that, hey Pearl, with what proof you are saying this? Then the proof here is here. You know, 𝙋𝙊𝙒𝙑𝙀𝙍, she's a media personality. And you know these girls in their group, whenever they launch their lipstick, whenever they launch any kind of lipsticks, in just single day, they earn $25. In just single day, when they launch lipstick, they earn $25. And even if I tell you, they're even not from that background, cosmetic background, but still they are earning. They are having no experience. I'm saying this with a guarantee. They're having no experience. They're not from cosmetic background, but still they are earning. Whenever they launch any kind of like lipstick, they earn $25. Saying with proof. You can search on the Google. Can you imagine? And the thing is very simple. As I just told you at the starting, it's just the power of branding and marketing. No experience, not from the cosmetic brands, but still. And even if you go and see other places, there are daughters and sons of big authorities, but still they are not growing because they do not know the power, actual power of marketing and branding. And that is what is the thing where India is lacking. And if you go and ask any 9-to-5 guy who works, they will say, oh, I really work very hard, very hard, very hard. Listen, nothing will happen if you work really hard. This is what is the unfairness of life. Doesn't matter how much hard work you do. Doesn't matter until and unless you do not know marketing, sales, branding, communication. No use. Why I'm saying this was about marketing, branding. Okay, marketing, brand, you understood. But what about communication? Why I'm saying what power it has? You know, America has grown just because of communication. Why I'm saying this reason is here. You know, most people in this world is having actually those all degrees, is having like they have completed their schooling with average marks, right? Obviously, they're having this all regular graduation and all 10 by 10. 10 out of 10, they're having that thing. But when it comes to communication, they're just having that thing 3 out of 10. Their communication is not so good. It's even not okay. They'll be hesitated to talk. Reason? If this thing must have happened with you in your school days, when teacher asks you to say something, you'll be like, no, teacher, I can write and give you, but I cannot speak. I'm hesitated. Go and speak on the stage. What if that then happened? Stage? Oh no, I cannot go. I feel scared. My legs start shivering. My hand be paralyzed for a moment. My heartbeat goes, ooh. You be like it. And your fear, that anxiety of yours, you just kept neglecting it and you never improved it. And likewise, you see many of the profession, even big professionals, they're there. They can do like amazing data and this all thing, IT work. But when it comes to doing a presentation, when it comes to an opportunity of even speaking, saying some words, they be hesitated. They sound like it, I want to say, First of all, thank you for listening to me looking down, saying like it, close body language, like this is what is the thing. Like this, slouching they are. Or in front of a chashma. They're reading. Completely reading. And that's why everybody hates listening to them. And that's why most of the business presentations are boring. Actually, very boring. And you know why I'm saying actually to improve your communication is a single reason. If you will gonna improve your communication, I cannot tell you what kind of results you're having. Proof is here. You know, the man, the person who comes to the category of world's richest person, world's top 10 richest person, Warren Buffett, who is the world's 5th richest person. And even in the past, he have also come in the 2nd, 3rd richest person, and even his photos are in the magazines, Forbes, and those all, because of his great achievement. And that guy said, a billionaire said, being a billionaire is really hard, even millionaire. And a billionaire said this, 45% of my career success, 45% of my career success just came by communication. You can even go and search. 45% of my career success just come by communication. And even if I tell you, according to the research, has shown that he never spoke so many things in public. He doesn't say much in public, but he has said this thing. And you can imagine how much with deep emotion he must have said. And that's what. And you're not understanding this thing. And even research shows that, even university research shown that your whole career success comes by like this. 15% of your career success comes by education, the little education, and rest of your schooling you get graduation. And leaving 85%. 15% of your career success come by this all education system, by degrees, by graduation, by schooling. And leaving 85% comes by communication. University research has shown this thing. But what people are doing, their whole precious year, this whole when they are when they were 3 years of old till they're 18 years, their whole concentration, whole learning, they're mentally, everything physically, holding their soul entire, they're just giving to studies of school, which is just contributing 15%. Just 15%. Literally just 15%. And 85% comes by communication. And even communication teaches you lots of things like how to perform. And you know, most of the engineers in this world are unemployed, and why they're not having highest results is just a single reason. They never learned communication. Indirectly means they do not know how to perform because school doesn't have told to them. And that's why most of the accountants, management consultants, IT counselors are struggling, everyone. Because they are average. They never work on their communication. Nothing different they have from other person. And that is what is the thing. And that is what is a single thing. So you have to work on the communication. It is necessity. And even you might ask me that, hey, how this can happen? 15%, you know? If your whole entire life, if you will work on communication and your passion, still you can grow. Still you can have a wealth of your dream. That luxurious life. Of course, yes, you can have it. If you do not go to even school. But the thing is just that when you go to school, you learn few great things. You experience actual great things. Because you go to school. You explore lots of people. You will get to learn that how people are. How good or bad people are. And you experience lots of things, lots of incidents happen with you there. You learn lots of things, you experience, and even commitments of yours also builds. And you be mature enough when you go to school. And you have basic knowledge about your history and those all. And you also learn about your history, how your purvajas and those all were there. And you learn lots of things. And even when you go to school, you also get a lot of opportunities to participating in debate, participating in declamation, participating in any kind of sports activity, and that's what. So that's what actually enhances your personality. Makes a talent of yours comes out. So it contributes 15%. And when you have done that whole schooling till 12th and graduation and those all things, what happens then? If you directly focus on communication, that also okay. But still, few people in the world have that doubt that that hey, everything okay. But what about the system of education? Are you having any degree? Are you having proof? Is that anything is there? Or you directly jump on? How we can trust on you? How we can trust on you that hey, at least you're having basic education. So just because to have basic education and have the proof to this world that hey, you are certified, you're having graduation, and you are having basic education, which we cannot change it. No, and it will never gonna change it. And that is what, and that's why you have to do it. Because if you go and say, if you have great communication, obviously there will be very less amount of people who will ask you. And even in the early morning, I was having a webinar with him, and he shared that thing that it has been 10 years he's working, he's with his communication, his teaching, and this whole thing. And in his whole entire life, this all 10 years, there was just single lady who just asked him about his qualification, his degrees, his schooling. And nobody else. Power of communication. Just because of communication, you're getting 45% of the career success. Not said by me, said by Warren Buffett. No, actually you do not get career success. You actually build upon it. Whatever you're having, but you build upon it. And I'm telling you, when you will have communication, your confidence level will be boosting up. You can talk with anybody, even those all foreigners, those all fair skin. This thing happened with most of the Indians. When did they see a foreign person, fair skin, they just be like, okay, yes sir, yes ma'am. Low body language, low body gestures. Like this, slouching, okay, please, may I? Like this they be like. They may give more respect to them. They give superiority to them. Not wrong, but too much of anything is wrong. Food, exercise, anything you take it. And that is what. But when you know how to communicate, oh my God, I just can't tell you, you will just gonna rock it. And India needs nothing rather than, obviously everybody will have the education, but skill set area, where you have to work, where you have to learn deeper about communication. And if I tell you also human psychology, and when I use this word human psychology, people be scared that, hey, human psychology, it must be hard. No. It's very interesting by the way. And that's what you will learn about communication in it. You will learn about human psychology. You will, even if you work on your branding and marketing skill, you will also learn. Don't forget those girls. Not from cosmetic background, no experience, just media personality, but still, this much respect, cannot tell you. And recently I've also heard this thing and seen this thing that few people are there on media, they post reels, those all dancing reels and those all things. And as Jay just got so many followers just because of it dancing and those all, people from schools, principals from schools and colleges are inviting them to judge their annual function, to judge their competition, and inviting them as a guest to come in our school or college so that reputation can grow up, so that you can come and see and all those. Imagine, just because of it, you're inviting in it. Branding, marketing, nothing needed. No cosmetic background, no experience, still. And this is what is the power it is having. Even if I tell you, I have seen people that what they actually do when they completed their schooling, graduation, college, when they receive a job, what they do, they stop learning. They just stop exploring things. And the worst part which I hate is here, which is they always stuck in the professional world. They never grow. They never look upon the expertise, experts, how to be that. They even not look upon the authorities, how to be that. Even they never ever dreamed of being a person of celebrity, being a celebrity authority like Bill Gates and Elon Musk. They'd be like, oh, me. Self-taught. They don't know how to communicate. because communication has power. Communication is not about just talking. People have this misconception. So if you want to grow, if you want to make India actual superpower, so you have to work upon your communication skills, branding skills, marketing. Remember, no cosmetic brand, no cosmetic background, no experience, but still it has the power. So you are the one who will make India the next superpower, and we need the people like you who can create changes and keep creating great changes. It is needed.